Yeah, we agree.
Luffy would never give me something I don't agree to.
I trust Luffy so much.
This is such a good game.
There's a lot. I like the menuing personally.
Really good UI.
Yeah, like, do we want to go to system? Let's go here, I guess.
Yeah, go to the dramatic log. For those of you who don't know, this is. Have you played like Hyrule Warriors or Fire Emblem Warriors or?
Oh wait, this is a Warriors game.
Yeah, this is a Warriors game.
Oh, thank God, it's good.
Yeah, you just gotta mash your buttons and turn your brain off, but Luffy's on screen.
Okay.
And this soundtrack for Pyro Warriors 3 and 4, I used it in a shit ton of videos. The soundtrack is phenomenal.
Jacob, you know what I just realized that I have in fact seen this game before, but I don't know if you want to tell that story or not.
You've seen this game before?
We watched a
my God,
streamer.
no, we're not telling that story.
We can't tell that story?
No,
Okay.
not yet. Well, no, we have.
That being said, I'm not playing that. No, I can tell a different story about me playing Gundam game in fourth grade.
No, I am going to tell the story. So, back in the day, I used to stream on an alt Twitch account called Master Trainer Timmy. And I would just stream it to Twitch subs when I didn't want to deal with like having like thousands of viewers or whatever.
Yeah.
So I just kept logged in on it on like the central computer Joe and I had in our living room when we lived together. And it was like Yumi and Sunday, right?
Yeah, PlayOn was there. I forgot about that.
We were just looking up One Piece. I think we just got recommended a VTuber who was playing this game. She was in the Whole Cake Island arc. And I just went in there and was like acting like I've never watched One Piece and was asking questions. I was asking about like what's a devil fruit, and she was in Whole Cake. I was like, who's Jim Bean? Referring to Jinbei.
Which if you don't know Jinbei, Colin put Jinbei up on the screen. Colin, if you don't know Jinbei, ask me for a picture of Jinbei. Actually, ask me. I got plenty.
I don't remember like what all it was, but I just know that like she kept interacting with us. Her whole chat was treating us like we were like, oh, honey, and like 10 years old.
They absolutely, their entire chat was eating it all up.
Yeah, they were eating it up. And it was just me and Joe and Sunday trying to say the funniest possible things. It's a real you had to be there story, but I do, because it was our central computer and we followed her on stream. So like every couple months, we would go back into her stream and be like, hi, it's me. And they would remember me.
And they would remember like where we were in One Piece, because each time we were telling them we were a little further in One Piece.
Yeah, I think we first came back and we're like, I just finished Alabaster. Like it was always a little wrong.
Yeah, Jinbei was called Jim Bean. That one will always just stick with me, though.
Yeah.
I'll always think of Jinbei as Jim Bean.
Also, I just remember she said, who's your favorite character so far? And we said Ace, smile.
To be fair, though, who doesn't love Ace?
Who doesn't love Ace?
Like,
and then her whole chat was silent.
They just said, yeah, Ace is really cool.
Yeah, also, going back to this, though, we're in Wano.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, this game released way before Wano ended.
And if you're not caught up in One Piece, don't worry. None of this probably matters, I'm guessing.
None of this is canon.
I'll be honest, I don't remember the giant barrel shooting out like 10,000 people. That being, maybe that's manga exclusive, and I just missed that part.
Yeah, dude. Lately, One Piece has been on some shit. You really just got to trust Oda to cook, because, like, he is going bad shit everywhere.
He's the master chef, dude.
Yeah, it's just like... I used to like run theories, like I'd predict this to happen, and in like Wano, most of my theories would come true, but now we're in a position where I don't know what the fuck the guy's cooking. I just gotta trust the process. But shit's been heat.
Yeah, I'm a little behind myself right now. I think the last time I read was for Christmas, so like,
dude,
I'm like 1067, I think, is my most recent.
I'll be honest. You and I are reading two different books between these these four chapters.
Damn.
It's like, it's that batshit insane.
Yeah, I plan on getting caught up tomorrow, essentially, because I'm going to be traveling all day.
Yeah,
so,
message me when you do.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Because it's really like a, holy shit, we're in the end of One Piece. Like one of those moments.
Ooh, Gear 3. Wait, can I go to Gear 3 yet? Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, spoilers.
Yeah.
Oh, when are we gonna play Jump Force on the channel?
Oh god. Wait, Jump Force 2 is coming out this year, right?
No.
Oh. So did I just make that up? Did I guess myself?
You made that up. Dude, I would be popping the fuck off.
Okay, can we just say that Jump Force is coming out this year and just like...
If it is, I got a video on my hands. Like, I really don't think I have enjoyed playing through a game as much as Jump Force, just because it's the perfect amount of bad.
Yeah, Jump Force is just. I had fun with it the one time we played it. Like
Yeah, we got flown out to play it.
by Namco actually.
Yeah,
People that made
Namco.
this game.
Then I made I play Jump Force. You don't have to, and they've never messaged me again. Crazy how that
Which
works.
is insane to me.
Yeah.
Hold R. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Do your little special moves.
Yo.
Oh, Gear 3 spoilers.
Yeah. Okay. I remember. I didn't like Luffy at first. Before I watched One Piece, I kind of didn't like Luffy just because I thought his powers looked weird.
Yeah, same.
And even still, I'll be honest. Like whenever he goes into like inflation fetish Luffy mode, like
Don't love it.
yeah, I'm still not the biggest fan of it.
I like Snake Man way more than Bounce Man. And Tank. I don't like Tank Man at all.
Oh yeah. Snake Man. I love Snake Man.
Yeah, Snake Man's badass. I love it.
I was sad that Snake Man was not just the standard after that, but you know it's.
I want to talk about spoiler. Like, I feel like everyone's comfortable talking about Gear 4, like spoiler territory.
Yeah, can I be honest, man?
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Actually, I'll let you talk first because
I think we're wanting to talk about the same thing. Do you not like it?
Do I not like the new one?
Yeah.
I know I like it. For me, it's just like
I love it. I adore it, actually.
you do. All right, so let's just. But I was more of like. Okay, so we're talking about Gear 5, obviously.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, we are.
Like, my thing is like, I don't consider like the concept of knowing that Gear 5 exists as like a giant spoiler.
Yeah.
Because like as soon as I saw Gear 2, I was like, okay, there's probably like 6 gears or something. Like
Yeah,
like and Water is 7. I was like, okay, like
It's kind of especially like just given One Piece. Like, it's like saying Goku changes hair color.
yeah, it's like yeah, of course, like of course he does that. Like
Oh, Big Mom's here in Wano. That's true. She was in Wano.
oh my gosh, he was in Wano.
Yeah. You think Big Mom's dead?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I really don't know. I want to assume not because it's One Piece.
Yeah, dude, if fucking Saul's alive, I have no idea who's dead at this point.
Yeah. Wait, what's his name again?
Jaguar D. Saul.
You're talking about the guy from Alabasta, right?
No, I'm talking about the guy from Robin's flashback.
Oh, Saul. Okay, never mind. I was saying the guy from Alabasta that like does the Batman at the very end, carries a bomb away, blows up,
gotcha.
while it's in his hands, and then he's just like, wait, everyone thought I was dead?
Was that Pell?
Yeah, pal.
You know why that happened, right?
Yes, but I want you to tell the story.
Okay, so there's this character in Alabasta very early in One Piece. Everybody who gets into One Piece tells me, they're like, I thought it was pretty lame how this character didn't die. And to that, I always had to say, yeah, I get that. And apparently what I've heard is the answer is because in between that chapter where he was supposed to die and the one where he magically is still alive, 9/11 happened. Which is something nobody could have predicted.
Yeah, Oda, as much foresight as he does have, he was not ready for 9/11.
No, so that caught him off guard, and he decided, maybe we don't have this character kamikaze with the bomb and die. So he just shook it off.
Or yeah, so he kamikazes with a bomb and lives.
Which is way funnier.
Wait, does Kaido have that tattoo on his arm normally? I've just never noticed it.
Yeah, I guess you're always reading in black and white, right?
Since I've been caught, since Wano.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
I've watched some of the anime, and whoo, is it fucking pretty now.
oh yeah, I love the
Yeah,
anime.
Roof Piece is going crazy. I saw the Crunchyroll clip that was titled "Luffy punches Kaido so hard that the original OP theme plays."
Oh, I love that
That's such a
clip.
good title. But yeah, apparently, Snake Man. But yeah, Gear 5 apparently should get animated. Like, I think someone said summer 2023.
Oh shit, that's this year.
Yeah,
That just clicked that that's now.
Yeah. And I cannot wait to see it animated because I hope they lean into like some Rubber Hose Looney Tunes shit hardcore.
Yeah, if they actually like go super in on it.
Yeah.
Cause like that's the whole thing with Gear 5 is like it's supposed to like.
I hope it's like lower frame rate too. I think
And it probably will be, but that's just.
Or no, super high frame rate.
Oh, high frame rate. Okay,
or
never mind.
low or high. I don't know. One of the two. Jaden talked about it, and I was like, I trust the animator before me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't really trust myself with any of that type of stuff. I don't know much about. I wish I knew about like animations though.
So obviously, Gear 5 didn't exist at the time of Wano, like especially when this game was made. So
Luffy hit him.
that's not in this game, and also the entire plot is made up here.
Yeah.
They make up the ending to Wano, which is really funny.
It's kind of bold. I think bold's the word.
They
for
could
it.
have just not included it, you know?
Yeah, but they chose to, and we gotta like respect them for that.
I think
at the
they
very
wanted
least.
Kaido in it too bad. Because we definitely get like the Tarantino here, right? Because we fight him, and then it goes 3 weeks earlier, or like 3 years. Whenever, I think Alabasta's the first real world in this.
Wait, where are we at right now then? If we're not in Wano,
I'm saying this is it's like a flashback. Yeah, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I think it's only the big. I think it goes Alabasta, Enies Lobby, Summit War, Dressrosa, Whole Cake Wano.
So wait, are we in the ending of Alabasta? Okay. So
After
this is the ending of Wano according to this game, right?
Yeah, but then we get Tarantino'd back to Alabasta.
Okay. Gotta be honest.
Yeah.
No clue what being Tarantino means.
The movie starts at the end and it goes 3 days earlier.
Oh, like from Community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the season 6, there's that really bad episode where they just keep doing that over and over
It's
again.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Another notorious game is Sonic Boom that does that. Oh, Kid Eats Shit. Common Kid L.
God. Rip Kid. Oh, Kaido.
Oh.
Kaido.
Oh, I think.
Yeah,
that's
he
pretty
doesn't look
awesome.
like that in the manga. Luffy looks like that in the manga. That's not what Kaido looks like.
Luffy
Yeah.
looks so small.
I've legit never seen Tim like this.
Also, Luffy's wearing his like post time skip design. Like that's what he wore in Fishman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to what he wears in Wano.
Yeah. Which we knew about that one. Like he has the Marineford sash on him.
Oh yeah, he does. I don't like this angle for Kaido.
I like what they're trying to do with the anime effects,
he's looking down on Luffy.
but it's
You just can't see Kaido's like mouth move because of it though.
where's Law? It's just okay. He gets hit back in the past.
Oh, okay, we get hit back like 30 pages to Cold D. Roger.
Fame, power.
These unstoppable ideals.
Yeah. Back to the very beginning, huh?
Yeah,
Okay, wait, now we can talk about One Piece, Red. Can we talk about the fucking shot when they just put Luffy in, like, the pose for Roger? Like, that was so fan service, but it was so
looks
fucking
dope.
cool. It was so sick.
You know, as a fan, I'm okay with fan service, all right?
Yeah.
Like-
Especially in, like, movies, whatever. Like, the fact that they put Gear 5 in it for, like, 2 frames, it meant nothing, but it made me smile.
Yeah, or like whenever I see the red hair pirates, I always smile for
I
like a
always
second.
smile when I see the red hair
And then I'm like, haha. Huh?
I always think of Shanks going, Luffy.
I think of a lot of things whenever I think of Shanks.
Dude, I love Shanks so much. I wish I knew anything about it. Whoa!
Okay, Luffy.
Again, I see what they're going for. They're trying to imitate the One Piece style, but in 3D, that's rough.
It is not. Yeah, it doesn't come over very well.
Shanks doesn't
Shanks-
look half bad.
Shanks looks fine, but it's like the random people in the background.
I think Shanks is the best model we've seen. There's the panel.
I love this man just because Luffy's just so pissed.
Yeah.
I love baby Luffy. He's just so mad constantly.
God.
He's so dumb.
I wonder if Shanks... That's the end of the sentence.
When you're a big shot pirate. See,
I love when people get into One Piece and everyone's first favorite character is Shanks. And they're like, I can't wait to learn more about him. And then you have me caught up on chapter 1073 saying, God, I love Shanks. Can't wait to learn more about him.
yeah. And the thing is, we're going to be saying that probably for the next, like, 5 years.
I think One Piece will end and I'll still be like, can't wait to learn more about Shanks.
Yeah. Only at least 10. Okay, I hate the fact that they said at least.
Yeah.
I want to know if we have the entire crew now or not.
I mean, we never got Yamato, which is a little crazy.
We didn't get Yamato. We didn't get Carrot. I still thought we were going to get Carrot.
I
would have liked Carrot. I liked Carrot, I'll be honest.
I've been rewatching old One Piece to go to bed just because it's on Netflix. Up to Enies Lobby's on Netflix.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
There was only Alabasta last time I checked.
They changed it like sometime last year.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Go watch One Piece on Netflix then.
So I was just watching through like Water 7 stuff like that. And I gotta say, I think my biggest critique on like current One Piece is that I missed the ensemble cast. Because like, I think when they had 7, I think 7 was peak One Piece. Not like a I love current One Piece. Like I think it's some of the craziest balls to the wall action shit I've ever seen. But as like the warm side of One Piece, I like the cast when Nico Robin was the newest member, you know?
Yeah, I like the Eddie's Lobby era.
Yeah.
I think
Even Thriller Bark still kind of classifies that to me.
pre-time skip, it's a lot of like the crew having to like grow up together, and like there's a lot of like emotional bond, like a lot of heart from it.
It's a
based off
different
that
series.
Yeah, no, like it's kind of a coming to age film in like a different way. Not coming to age, but like it's in same type of like emotional reactions. Yeah, because you watch like Usopp grow up, you watch Nami like become more mature.
I think my favorite arcs are Dressrosa and Enies Lobby, and I don't really know what my third is, but those are my two easy. I go back and forth on which is my favorite.
It's like Enies Lobby, and then
I think Impel might be my third favorite.
Dude, I don't know. There's just like moments from each arc that I'm like that makes me go like shit. I don't know, because straight up like this is kind of a shocker. Like a top 5 arc for me is Little Garden.
That's a hot take.
I like that arc. Just like I'll just be real about it. Like I was going through an awful existential crisis whenever I started One Piece. Little Garden like completely killed that.
Gotcha.
Like it just love that arc. Then like I don't know. I really like Arlong Park though as well. Just like
I think that's like the first big arc. That's reasonable.
Yeah, I like. In retrospect, it's really short.
Yeah,
like
it feels long at the time.
Yeah,
dude, Alabasta felt long at the time, right?
Alabasta felt so long at the time, dude. Oh,
Vivi, my goat.
Wait, no. Do we get the real goat?
Yo, do we get the real goat?
Where's my boy?
Show us the Karu.
Give me my boy.
Karu. Oh no, he might appear here. Give it time.
Yeah. I don't want to see the girl. Give me the boy. I love Vivi.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still sad that she's not a straw hat.
She has an asterisk on it. The wiki says she is. I count that.
Dude, I thought about getting the X tattoo. Yeah. That they all have.
Everyone does.
Yeah. I still want to get the Nami tattoo.
I think the Nami tattoo is super based.
Because what's wrong with Chopper in the background?
No, I think he looks awesome.
He just looks mad that they're dead.
Have you heard the Tony Chopper song?
Yes. Yes, I have.
Every time I see him, I just think about it.
Whenever you sent it to me, whenever you hadn't processed my feelings on a Chopper.
Oh yeah.
Like you just like sent it to me like 3 in the morning. I was like, yeah, I mean, you're like, I just think he's a little guy. I'm like, he is.
Yeah, and now I've changed.
Yeah, no, you still think he's a little guy.
I think he's a little guy. I don't really like him. I want to punt him. I want to punt him because he's a little guy.
Did she? I forgot he high fives Nami whenever she's dying on the bed.
Yeah, I think Fyrus just got caught up to I think he's at Fishman right now.
Oh, he's just started One Piece essentially.
That's what I told him. I said
he's not even in the intro yet.
I said congrats, you've started a new series. Like, you know, I know this isn't the best example, but you know how there's like Naruto and then there's Shippuden? Yeah, yes. I know. I'm like,
yes to both of your things. Yeah. Yes to, no, that's not a great example, but yes to it. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I'll let you cook.
I think pre and post time skip One Piece are 2 entirely different series, where they could have called them 2 different series and everyone would have been like, yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, One Piece Shippuden.
Yeah, but it's just because like the tone of post time skip One Piece is not only way darker, but it's way more, I don't want to say like serialized, but it's like it's just the path is a bit more linear and there's a lot more to like theorize.
Yeah, I mean, like, the way I look at it is, like...
we get a lot more answers than questions, and in the beginning, it was all questions, no answers.
Yeah, which makes sense, though, if you, like, look at the characters, because around the time skip, like, that's never all the characters, like, kind of come into, like, who they are, like...
Yeah.
Like, Usopp stops being, like... Usopp becomes, like, an actual character, like, is able to contribute after, like... After the time skip, like Nami becomes way more powerful, Zoro becomes way more powerful. Like,
I think I just miss the crew interacting, because now it's just kind of like there's so much going on to where, like, in the last chapter that came out today, 1073, there is 1 panel of Luffy in it, you know, and like it was still an amazing chapter, but that's, you're just signed up for something different in post time skip.
Yeah.
Like it's more about the world and not the crew. Like, Luffy's still the driving force, but talk about like Whole Cake, right? Like,
Smoker.
Luffy took 3 people with him, and those were all the Straw Hats you saw for the arc.
Yeah, but like at the same time though, like because of that, like that's probably the best like emotional payoff for like as a Sanji fan.
Yeah,
that arc is fucking incredible because of that. Like because like you were saying, whenever there are 10 people, that's too many cooks.
Yeah.
So like I think those times where it is only like 5 people, like 4 people for an arc. That's
I'm with you.
fine.
I'm just still a bit tight about Nico Robin being sidelined as hard as she.
That is always valid. Yeah. All right, we need more Nico Robin content. That will always be there. Honestly, I want more Tashigi content, and I really I love these.
Oh my god, dude, you need to catch up. Cause there are like some Tashigi theories now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, things are getting a bit. I don't know what's going on in One Piece right now. I'll be honest. It's some batshit crazy bullshit.
Dude, I love Smoker's design, man. No way.
Yo, that's so awesome.
My favorite character in current One Piece, Ace.
Yo, high key, Smoker is like a low top 10, top 15 character for me. I'm a massive Smoker fan.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Like he's just he's like actually a cool ass character.
I want Smoker to turn.
I don't think he's gonna turn.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna turn a little bit because I don't think he's like after like serving the world government. I think he's after his own form of justice, which is like yeah.
Like, oh my god, revolutionary Smoker could go crazy.
I don't know if I see him becoming a revolutionary.
What I would like, I've seen some people say Straw Hat Smoker, and I'm like, fucking no.
No.
You gotta click set sail.
Okay.
Yeah, at the bottom.
What is this one?
Just skill tree.
Okay.
So I think the Smoker theory that I've seen that I'm like, yeah, I'm down for that was so let's, time One Piece is going to end and Luffy's going to save the day and everything's going to be good, spoilers. Yeah. But I think the government, like, I don't think his goal is to abolish the government, right? Like, let's just get it not corrupted. I can see, like, Smoker admires Luffy, like, he respects him.
Yeah.
Despite it all. I think it would be really cool for, like, Akainu to be replaced by Smoker in the end. I guess it's probably, like, Kobe's, like, story to be there, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Smoker doesn't have to be completely uninvolved in the Kobe line for this, because that definitely will happen.
I mean, Garp and Roger were parallels, and, like, Garp was never Fleet Admiral, he was Vice Admiral.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could see like Fleet Admiral Smoker and then Kobe's like right under or something like that. I don't know. I just like Smoker, and I think if he was at the top at the end, it's just cool to see characters from the beginning of One Piece have such important roles in the end. Yeah. Like Buggy.
The fact that Buggy's like actually still a relevant character, honestly, like he's still a relevant character, and like I love him. Like Buggy's not like the annoying character I thought he'd be, like whenever you meet him in chapter 3 or whatever. Like when did we meet Buggy actually?
No, you meet him pretty early. He's the first antagonist you meet in Orange Town, something like that.
Yeah, Orange Town. Yeah, I think.
I like when you meet Buggy, I think you're just so conditioned by every other shonen or show like that where you see this character, you defeat him, and you're like, on to the next one, never gonna see him again. Because like even when I saw Buggy in Logtown, I was like, yo, holy shit. And now you see him like post Wano, and you're like, whoa, what the fuck?
How do I guard break him, by the way? I'm just sorry. That's me thinking out loud.
No, you're okay. You can use your strong attacks. You hold R and press the button.
Yeah. I've used them, but like I'm like I couldn't spam.
Oh,
them.
you killed Smoker.
Yes, thank God. That's just like Luffy to kill Smoker. Given all the times that he's had the chance to kill Smoker, and then just says like, "Well, let's fight. Let's fight." Time. Yep. Never says, "Let's fight again someday." That was fun. Which, like, I know that's like just kind of like standard for Shonen Pro tags.
Yeah.
But it's always special whenever the One Piece characters do it to me. Also, wait, can you just destroy all these buildings?
No, I think you're trying to not destroy them. Or are you trying to destroy them? I don't know.
I don't know. I just realized that I might be able to.
I just like, I hate it when people try to tell me there's something better than One Piece, or that One Piece isn't that good. And it's like, I've never cared what people think about my opinions, because I'm very much so like, yeah, well, fuck yeah, of course we have different tastes on different things. We're different people.
Yeah.
But when it comes to One Piece, it's just like, I've only been caught up for like a couple years, and it's still like I don't know. I'm just so emotionally attached to everything, where it's like, if people don't like it, I'm just like, you don't get it yet. I let people. Obviously, like, I don't push it on people.
Yeah.
But like deep down, I feel that of just like, it's such a phenomenal series if you can get into it.
It is like admittedly hard to get into, like at first, but like I don't know, because like a lot of the things, like, do you remember like I had been caught up, but you were like catching up yourself at that point, and you started telling me about like Nico Rob. You're like, I just don't think like she's like that relevant right now. Like we don't know anything. Well, about
I was
her.
Saying like,
like you were in Skypiea though.
I was like, she doesn't feel like a straw hat, bro.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're saying all these things. I'm like, all right, and like you were just complaining about her. I'm like,
you thought
water. I was like, Water 7's coming right around.
Yeah, like everyone thinks that. Like I've had so many friends.
No, I'll be honest. I loved Nico Rob from the start. I didn't care.
Oh no,
I was happy with not knowing anything about her.
No, I was too. I was just shocked given how much I knew about everyone else. Like at that time, I was just like, oh, we didn't get a flashback. We didn't get like this person that like we don't know a lot about her. Like I was fine with it. I was just shocked.
Oh yeah,
I've had so many other friends go through Skypiea, and you got to sit and listen to Nico Rob and slander just because.
You listen to Skypiea slander.
Yeah, the Skypiea slander. They just don't know. And Skypiea is now like one of the most important arcs. What the fuck? Like it's crazy.
I will never understand why people just didn't like Skypiea. Skypiea was just a fun arc.
I think it's just like it's hard when you're first watching it or reading it. So like you have so many like 10, 15, 20 chapter arcs. And I think that's why Alabasta and Skypiea are so hard to get through, just because they feel so long. But once you get through that, nothing's long ever again.
Yeah, because then you get to Dressrosa and you're like, wow, this is the longest.
But you're so invested at that point.
Yeah. Well, just what I was gonna say is like, because Dressrosa like feels so long, and then you get to Wano Part 3, which is almost longer than Dressrosa.
Yeah, it's longer than Whole Cake.
Is it actually longer than?
Yeah,
Whole
Part
Cake?
3 is longer than Whole Cake.
That's. How many arcs are like longer than Part 3 alone? Dressrosa for sure.
I think it's only Dressrosa.
That is so insane. That Wano Part 3 is literally its own arc. Because it's
it wasn't meant to be that long, funny enough.
Really?
Yeah, Oda has said he's like, oops.
See, this is why I don't believe him whenever anytime he gives me a time limit for One Piece, I'm like, yeah, sure.
He says One Piece ends in 3 years and I'm not buying it.
Yeah, no, like.
I think One Piece is going to end and we'll still get like a year or two of chapters for like resolution. Right? Like we got to see Brook find the whale.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the resolutions like can be like
a panel for each.
Yeah, I was gonna say a panel. I feel like it'll just be like 4 really long chapters.
Yeah,
I think that's like possible. Also, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck to go. Oh, this way, okay. But yeah, like I'm trying to think because we still need to find the all blue. But like the thing is, we don't know that like some of these things won't be accomplished along the way.
Yeah. I think the all blue is just destroying like red line whatever, like destroying Marie Joie, and then because you know like the fortune tellers and fishmen had like the vision of Luffy destroying the whole island or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna happen when they open the all blue up, right? Like that vision has to come true. They just don't know when, and I think that makes sense to me.
Wait, sorry, can you repeat what you just said? I got sucked into the gameplay for a second.
Oh, like the all blue has to happen, or it doesn't have to happen, but like it's obviously going to. And to do that, you have to open the seas, and there was like the whole red line in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
And if Luffy wants the all blue, he has to open that up. And if he opens that up, then it falls and crushes on Fishman Island.
Oh.
And they saw the vision of Luffy destroying Fishman Isle, but they didn't have the context to it, right?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I think Oda just kind of told us that one, if I can be real.
Yeah, I just spelled that one out for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if, and just hear me out, it's just randomly a Laugh Tale for some reason, and somehow everyone knew about it, even though it was only at this island.
The all blue?
Yeah, the all blue.
Well, I mean, the all blue is uniting all seas.
I thought it was just the fact that it was a body of water that has fish from all the seas.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
It's like chapter 30 of One Piece. Who knows at this point?
Yeah, gotcha. I mean,
the fact that like
that theory kind of overlaps with like the world party theory, where like Luffy and Roger's dream was both to have like the biggest party in the world, so they had to open the seas to unite everyone. It kind of overlaps.
Oh yeah. World party being like an actual party, not like world like Democratic Party or some shit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Like not some like Alex Jones type.
Because
shit.
obviously, like there's some silly dream that Roger and Luffy both share.
Yeah, and like it's obviously like it's got to be like getting drunk with everyone or something.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a super serious one.
I sure thought that he like said it during Wano, but like I guess I misread that panel.
He said like he's like, this is my dream to but
like
it
make
was
sure everyone could eat or something. Or
yeah, but it was kind of like is that like his dream, or you know?
I read that as his dream. Like,
that's how
'cause,
I
like,
read it.
That I read them like, yeah, I can see both of them saying that.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah.
I can see Luffy saying it. I still don't know enough about Roger. I don't think really anyone knows much about Roger.
No.
I mean, we know a little bit about him, but not a whole lot.
Yeah. I got some like even crazier theories that I'm gonna hold back on because I know you don't like hearing like.
Yeah, I really don't like. I don't know.
You don't like super in like.
The way I put it is I don't like metagaming fiction.
Yeah.
And like with like things like the ending of One Piece, like what is the One Piece?
Yeah.
For me, it's like I'd much rather like
just find out.
I'd much rather find out and think for myself as opposed to like having someone else solve that puzzle for me. It's like playing an Ace Attorney game for me.
Yeah.
Like I could just like look up the answer and like, but instead of like, what if I just like come to it on my own, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Odds are I'm gonna be wrong.
I feel pretty good that a lot of my bigger theories are all kind of like homegrown, and I kind of went online to like search for things, and then I come across people with similar theories, and then I kind of branch off there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, but I'm kind of similar in the sense of like I don't want to just like read people's theories and consume them all, but I kind of like I just think a lot. It's the One Piece is so easy to hyperfixate on. Like, okay, let me give you an example, people. I know if you're watching this far into the video, you've probably already consumed One Piece to some degree, so I'm not trying to sell you on it. But for me, like, I watched The Good Place, right? Beautiful show. Love the show.
We can finish that show.
It was really good, and there were like 2 or 3 like active theories on the show on what could or couldn't happen. And then maybe like 1 or 2 of them were correct, 1 was wrong, and then it was kind of like, oh, the show's in, there's nothing more to speculate on.
Yeah.
But like every chapter gives you like 2 or 3 or 4 new theories, and it's like there is so much in One Piece to theorize on where my hyperfixating ass is so pleased with it. I think that's genuinely the #1 reason why I like One Piece is there's always something new to theorize on any given day.
Yeah, that's fair. Also, I like how like once you defeat the leader, they all just like start cowering.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, every single chapter, like it just always goes back to like change a random chapter. Like tomorrow's chapter could randomly change chapter 432 in like a way that like we just would never expect. So like, I don't really think that is like the fun of it. But
yeah, because I have some pretty like in-game theories, and I'll be honest, like every in-game theory I've had, I feel like majority of them have gotten like disproven in the past couple weeks.
yeah.
So it's like, that's why I feel so comfortable, because I feel like I'd have so many theories thrown at the wall. If one of them actually managed to stick, it doesn't matter because I'm so scatterbrained all over the place anyways.
That's fair, that's fair.
Yeah, I just think One Piece is very hard to predict.
See, I think it's just for me, okay, you know, like whenever you watch a movie and you can just instantly tell from like 2 seconds of watching, like, oh, this is like the villain.
Yeah, it's like how
it just spoils like the rest of the movie for you because you're like, oh yeah, like they're doing this because of this.
Villains can't have iPhones.
Yeah,
you know about that?
Yeah, you told me about it, but you can tell the people about it because I think that's super interesting.
No, Ryan Johnson, director of Knives Out, was kind of the one who like talked about this. Was like, you know, I mean, obviously, if you have a fucking murderer use an iPhone, your student film, no one gives a shit. Yeah, but like at those major, you know, AAA film levels when like you have to get brand approval on every logo shown. Yeah, apparently Apple doesn't let murderers or villains use their phones. So I watched Knives Out recently, and the murderer, I was looking for that. I never saw his phone. I don't think he had a phone in the entire film, actually.
Oh, shit.
So I think that was how they got around it.
At the very end, he pulls out an iPhone. You're like, oh my God, I never saw this coming.
Yeah, but like, I think it's more of a process of elimination thing. Yeah. Like, you can see which characters do have iPhones and know they're safe, and it's a majority of them. But yeah, the main antagonist, or I guess not antagonist, just the whodunit villain twist at the end. I don't think he has a phone in the entire film. I think that's how they got around it, because maybe he had an Android at some point. I just don't remember.
See, I'll be honest, that you telling me that is why I still haven't watched Knives Out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, like, not that I'm mad that you told me that, but it's more of like, now I know, like, at any point in the film,
fiction.
Yeah, like, I'll just know, like, oh, like,
I think it's still
it
worth
can't be that guy.
watching because like I watched it again recently with a friend for their first time, and she had no idea who it was, and I just kind of watched it, and I was looking for the phones, and I think even if I knew that, there's enough characters who don't have phones in the film where it doesn't dead give away the answer.
That don't have phones.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's not like there's 9 people with iPhones and 1 has an Android or something like that.
Yeah.
There's like 3 or 4 characters who do have iPhones, and you're like, okay, got it, not them. But if I can be real, I don't think you would have suspected those 4 people in the beginning anyways.
How many people? I thought it was just like a standard like whodunit movie. Like,
It is, but it's just a phenomenal version of it.
oh, okay. I like. How many people are in the movie? Like, how like?
Like maybe Shot in the Dark, I think there's maybe like 12 potential
Okay.
suspects.
See, is it so the new movie? Okay.
Same detective, different case.
Okay, so it's not a spoiler to know that guy's in the both movies.
No.
Gotcha. I literally know nothing about it. I just know that one guy's in both.
The
of them.
detective is a very good character and everyone likes him, so they just kept him, put him in a completely new environment.
Gotcha. Oh, it's like a American Vandal type thing.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen that.
No, but I said yeah because I assumed it was right.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. I figured that you hadn't, but I think we both know I'm right here.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we're both correct. We're both
Yeah.
correct.
Dude, for the last week, I feel like I have walked in on Jaden watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish like once a day.
Wow.
She really likes that film.
I've heard it's really good.
Oh, it's phenomenal. You should come over and watch it for her 9th time.
There's no way she's watched it that many.
No, I don't think she has.
I was
But
like-
it's like her new comfort film.
I don't know what movie I've watched more than like 10 times.
I got my answer.
What?
In middle school, high school, I had an Xbox in my room and I watched DVDs on it. There were 3 DVDs that I watched. I had 4 DVDs and I just rotated through them. One was Tenacious D. One was Euro Trip. No, Sex Drive. It was Sex Drive, not Euro Trip. It's just like a raunchy American Pie type film.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Tenacious D, Sex Drive, and 50 First Dates. So I've watched both of those movies.
You've watched 50 First
Potentially
Dates?
in the triple digits.
No.
I just put it on when I went to bed, you know?
Okay, actually, I was thinking about like whenever I was a kid. If we're talking about whenever we were kids, then I've seen The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan.
That's a crazy one, yeah.
Miss Congeniality 2.
Good, yeah.
I think Transformers 1 as well. I think those are the 3 movies I've seen probably like 30 plus times. Mm-hmm. Honestly, Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan, I might have watched triple digits amount of times because that's the only like movie they had in my mom's work, and I went there every day after school for like 4 years.
Dude, so I think this is kind of a funny situation for me. You kind of like ignore a lot of like problematic stuff in media unless you've been like exposed to something similar. you
Yeah.
know? Like you just kind of ignore it. You're like, that's out of my social circle and don't think about it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like big abduction or murder or stuff can feel like fiction to you, even if it's like based on true stories.
Yeah.
I remember, I have a few comfort movies and I'm getting to that, but you know, in Smash community in like the year 2020, we had several outings for like pretty much like adults doing bad shit with minors.
Yep.
And worse.
Yeah.
But anyways, during that period, I was like, dude, this sucks. I haven't eaten in days. I haven't slept good in a week.
We put off our trip to LA because of that, actually.
Yeah, you and I
both
moved
just felt awful.
2 weeks later than we meant to because of all that shit happening. But yeah, so I was like, I'm going to watch a comfort film. I'm going to watch Scott Pilgrim. Because I usually just put that movie on when I go to bed.
Yeah.
Literally, the first lines of dialogue was, in Toronto, Canada, Scott Pilgrim was dating a 17-year-old. And I'm just like, what?
Which, okay, like, to be fair to the Scott Pilgrim, like, they know what they're doing. Like, that's supposed to be problematic. You're supposed to have that reaction.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like an oversight of, oops, that didn't age well. It's like, oh, yeah, he's supposed to be a shitbag.
Yeah. Scott's supposed to be like an unlikable character.
Yeah, unlike the Laws.
Unlike the Wasp, phenomenal character.
He's phenomenal.
But
Character also.
I think it was just so fucked to me because it was like whenever I watched, I was like, yeah, that's problematic, but it's not like memorable.
Yeah.
And then it was
that
just like,
sticks out to you.
yeah.
Oh, that would suck, actually.
And I have to, okay, I have actually never admitted this next part, but I was like, you know what? I want something that I can like theorize on and like can, I feel like I'm pretty in with pop culture, but there was just one thing that I never really knew anything about. So I was like, you know what? I'll watch a documentary series on this because everyone talks about it and I feel like I should know what this is.
Yeah.
And a new documentary over Jeffrey Epstein's island just came out. Also the wrong time to consume that media.
Look, a bad time to figure about that.
Yeah, and I think like at this point, like that was on me. Like I should have known, but like you gotta learn somehow.
No, I'll be honest. I would have made that mistake too if like if I just like trying to get my mind off and I saw that, especially at that point, I would not have known. I would not have known either.
You know, I didn't know.
Like,
it's like I should have.
You had to learn somehow.
You know, people say like Epstein didn't kill himself, and I was like, I didn't. It was like a meme. It's a meme.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is that guy, anyways? Like, it's just
I thought it was like some Death Note shit. You know?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean, Light wrote that guy's name, told him to kill himself in the prison.
Yeah, just like Death Note.
And then they were like, well, he didn't kill himself. Someone told him to. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe. I thought it was something like that. But I was wrong.
You know, it's fine, though. Sometimes you're wrong. You learned, though. That's all that matters.
I have so many, like, theories just on, like, the world. And I want to know, like, all the shit to that. I really hope that when we die... And let's say it's like me and God chilling. I hope he's really open to me asking like a lot of questions.
I just want to see my stats. I don't want to talk to the dude.
No, I don't.
Just give me like my leaderboards. How many times did I blink?
Give me like yeah, I'm interested in that.
Average, like compared to everyone else, how much did I blink? Like,
how many times have I came? Like that?
Ooh, yeah. Like that does that? Yeah.
What's the average?
How many nuts did I bust? What was my best nut?
Yeah.
Like
it's like a 1.2 average or something like that.
1.2 per day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like you're gonna be making up for some time then, like.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Like you know, like starting from your first nut, what was your average like from there?
Yeah, because those first like 13, 14 years didn't really count. Dude, I did not know how to masturbate at first. Everyone talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
School.
Yeah.
Have we talked about this?
I don't know. I'm just going to assume that we have very similar experiences, though, because we had religious homes.
Yeah. So I knew nothing about sex. I think I've mentioned this part. You know, like when you go like Chuck E. Cheese, how like there's that little like pop stopper where you like put your thumb in it and like the half circle is inside out and then like it flips up, jumps into the sky.
Wait. I have no clue what you're talking about.
Okay, so like Chuck E. Cheese, it's like a prize. It's like 10 tickets or whatever.
Oh, the finger trap?
No, not the finger trap, but it's like the little. It's next to it. It's like
next to it.
It's like the half circle, but it's rubber, and you can like push into it, and then it gets inverted, and then after like some time, the resistance kicks in, and then just bounces up, and that's it.
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. Like they just shoot up.
Yeah.
You just like bring them like back from school during
when I pictured what a condom was, that's what I thought of.
Like, damn,
I thought you just like put it over the tip of it, and it prevented it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I see the logic.
My introduction to condoms was there's a joke in Fresh Prince. I think Carlton's holding like a little box, and he's like, "Will, you know what's in here?" He goes, "Oh, is it small and rubber and something you'll never use?" And I was like, "Okay, that's clearly condom. Context clues, condom. Got it."
Yeah.
So I was like, "What's small and rubber?" And I thought of that, and I was like, "Yeah, that could work." Like I was like, "Damn, you guys get sized for that shit and everything? Like that's crazy." I was like, "I don't see how it doesn't leak, but I guess they know more than I do."
Like maybe everyone else is just smaller than me. Maybe I'm just built different.
Yeah. So that was it. So the first time I ever masturbated, or I thought I did. I didn't, for the record. Which is a great way to start the story.
Yeah.
I didn't really know. People were just talking about it, like, oh yeah, come. I know all about that. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I've done that too several times. Just now, even. And they're like, what? And I'm like, no, just kidding.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying, you know. I'm just trying to have the conversation.
You're just trying to fit in with your friends in middle school, fighting for your life. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
in a religious home that taught me nothing. So. Yeah, one time they were like, I learned what masturbating was through, and they're like, oh yeah, you kind of like touch your dick until you come, and I was like,
until I come where?
Yeah, and I was like,
where am I coming?
So I didn't really understand it, and I was like, how do you not come or pee? Like, can you tell the difference? Probably not, was my guess.
Yeah.
That's incorrect, by the way. And So
Good to know.
I had like some kind of building block set in like my living room. My mom had like when I was younger and never like changed it. And there was like, it was like made out of plastic. It was like kind of like mega blocks probably.
Yeah.
But there was like a singular mega block. Like, instead of like the 2x2 kind of blocks, it was like a 1x1. So it was just like this one thing. And it was like a circular hole in the back of it. And I was like, that could probably be my penis. So I put it like, I didn't stroke or anything. I just set it on top of the end of my dick and just kind of sat there and was like, yeah. And then I felt the need to pee and I was like, oh, that's it.
That's it. Time to come.
And then I just pissed in this block and it was like, oh, so relieved. And then I just like dumped it out in the toilet or something. And I was like, that's it. I'm done.
Never doing that shit again.
Yeah, so that was,
Just masturbated, kind of mid.
don't get it. I rather just pee.
Shitting felt better.
Yeah, so that's my first story.
God, dude, I don't even remember. I'll be honest.
Mine's just really vivid.
Yeah, yours is like, I just remember. I just kind of woke up one day. I was like, oh, that felt good. What the fuck? And like, then we're done.
I'll be honest. I don't ever remember the story of how I actually did it for the first time.
Yeah.
Because I think that story was probably just not as funny.
Oh yeah, no. The block story is definitely one to remember. Actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think Luffy's ever masturbated?
No.
I really don't think so either. I don't think he.
I think he's accidentally masturbated, just by like, whoa,
He's
this
trying to
shit
pee.
stretches too.
He's like Fishman Island, dude.
That counts like as masturbation, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think he's ever come.
I bet Luffy masturbates a lot just to, like, because he's bored, just like trying to like
Gomu, come! That go crazy. That, bro, oh my god, Gomu pistol come pistol.
Oh, dude.
Holy shit, you could launch that shit like a rocket.
That's the next rocket. Oh.
Yeah, that's Gear 6.
Oh my god. The Gear 6 red rocket. Oh, that sounds painful, dude.
Yeah, no, Luffy. Like, I don't know why. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. Oda has confirmed that Luffy's dick does stretch. It's also been confirmed in canon. But here's my question.
Can he use hockey on it to make it steel?
100% yes, he can. But my other thing is, like, if I'm Luffy, why not? And if I can, like, Gear 3 my cock, why, like, okay, this isn't like the kind of question of just like being raunchy for the sake of it, but like, that's like a third appendage for Luffy, quite literally. Like,
Yeah.
for combat, that's incredible.
No, that
Like, I mean it.
he should be whipping it out on a.
Yeah.
No, you are correct. Like, I wonder who that is. I wonder who that is.
Jump Force be like, oh, Fujitori's unlocked.
He's not in Alabasta.
Well, he is now. All right. Well, join us next time when we beat Wano, but for real, with a mystery character.
Who knows?
Ooh.